This is our 62 project that we are lowering the floor so a big person, tall person can fit in one of these old Corvettes. And so the floor is dropped down 2 inches and back. The floor, your seat's going to go back. Your footwell goes forward 2 inches. So 2 inches here, 2 inches there, an inch there, an inch here is everything that we're accomplishing. So with dropping the floor with our perimeter frame design that we've done to come up to what we're doing here, now we're coming into the rockers, take care of the rockers. Inside of a factory rocker panel is a not real heavy piece of steel that when you look underneath your sill plates, you'll see rivets holding the steel in. And as you can see, the bottom of this steel is rotted away. Pretty common for an old Corvette that the frames get rotted, the inner structure gets rotted. So this is the inside of the rocker. And so on the outside of the rocker is a floor piece that is bonded to the rocker and into the floor. Naturally, we've cut the floor out and we've dropped the floor down. So now we have to come in here and bring this all up to date to do what we're doing with the floor. So we've already made this panel up. As you can see, it has an angle on it to fit the rocker, some notches, and inside the sill and the outer rocker is a little pocket. So this gets tucked up inside that pocket. We'll epoxy it on both sides. And so in turn, we've made all these little flanges that's going to get bonded in here, which will bond the top of our rocker. Our flanges will come down, and then we have another panel we'll show you that gets bonded here. And then after that, there's another panel that gets bonded here. So it's a monocoque design. It's like a modern car. It's kind of like the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th generation of a Corvette. A monocoque design. They don't talk a lot about it, but if you ever get inside of one, you'll see how it is built. Everything is bonded together. Everything is interlocked together. The frame of a newer style Corvette, the floor and everything is bonded to that frame. You can't pull the body off the frame of a newer style Corvette. This were designed so we can still take the body on and off of the frame. But it's still going to have that same monocoque design that holds this car together. So it's building this is going to make it stronger. Now our frame rail is right here instead of in here. So the strength that we're adding to this car is tremendous. It's going to tighten this car up. Not only make it a little tighter, a little more rigid, it's going to be comfortable for a big person. And you can see by the size of the tires on this car, it's going to have big tires. You'll see that as it comes with a convertible top that folds down still. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how to bond this section of the rocker panel in. So it's a pretty easy way we found to deal with our epoxy. We mix up what we want. We don't get carried away with mixing up any more than we have to. Sometimes you do, but versus a cartridge, you get pretty good after a while. Now this panel is locking in, and with epoxy, we always like using epoxy for almost everything. This panel's getting locked in there. We're just going to run a little bead right along here because we have another panel that after this is all bonded is going to get bonded in here. Another nice thing about a baggie, it'll go places that those cartridges won't. So we're going to shoot a little bit of extra epoxy right in this radius to finish it off. And naturally that helps give it some more strength. Old Corvettes tend to be pretty loose sounding driving down the road. And I think when we're done with this, we're going to stiffen this old girl up pretty good. So you can hear the sound of that LS3 with 525 horse. What I do is just shoot a little more inside this rocker to make it more like the other side. Right here is where it puts our sides into play. And I know that should come right back to there. And so this is where our frame rails are going to fall right into place. Involved in bonding in that section. We clamp it. We're going to show you how to last minute change to hold something, what we're doing. Hold it.